Hello family. I hope all is well. Welcome to HGW. HGW stands for Homegrown Wellness Community 72. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not new here, welcome back. And please think about if you like this video, obviously liking it. If you are not a subscriber, subscribe, and yeah, all that greatness. So anyhow, I just went and had my oil changed, literally. Not at the dealership, because the dealership is like an additional $60 more than where I go to get my vehicle's oil and fluids done and all that greatness. I have a luxury vehicle, and however, I'm not taking it to the dealership to get the oil change. I take it to Valvoline. I'm in Connecticut, so I take it to Valvoline, and they're great. And so after that, I went and I had my car washed. Because like with them, you get like a free car wash, and you can like upgrade it. So like I did, I upgraded it, undercarriage done and all of that stuff. And then I'm a little sweaty, so I'm glistening. Afterwards, obviously I wiped my vehicle down, cleaned the inside of it out. And you might be saying, why are you talking about this? I'm talking about this stuff because this really coincides with the topic, I think, of this video. And the title or the topic of this video is the importance of companionship. The importance of companionship. And I used to hear that word a lot during my 14-year marriage. And again, we divorced last year after a 14-year marriage. Separated last year, then divorced. And being a single divorced woman, mother of two, you know, you have to take care of what takes care of you, or what serves you. And the vehicle that I have, you know, serves me and my children, right? And so I have to take care of it. I have to take care of it. I have to keep up on the maintenance. And I'm not complaining. I'm grateful that I am able to do it, that I know what to do. You know, I keep up on that. I'm grateful for, you know, having the knowledge and being able to make timely payments, you know, on my monthly bills. And I know how to manage my finances. Grateful for that. And at this point, some of you all are probably saying, what does that have to do with companionship? So, prime example, went and got my vehicle serviced today, right? And maintained the, you know, cleaning out the vehicle and, you know, all that great stuff, right? And, you know, women may not want to admit it, but I have no problem admitting it. You know, when I was married, right, you know, those are things that, you know, my ex-husband, you know, would make sure was done. And that, you know, is a form of companionship, right? That's a form of companionship, and the importance of of it in our lives. No, I do not wish to ever get married again. Done it. This was my last marriage. It was not my first. Tried it more than once. Just not for me. Now, even during my marriage, you know, like I said, I would hear this word companionship through different conversations with customers of mine, you know, women that I work with that were single, that were divorced, that were married. And I think one of the worst things that I would hear married women talk about was how they were married to their spouses, but there was no compatibility. Like, they realized like there was no compatibility. There's no companionship in the marriage, and that's very, very sad. And I would look at, or take a deeper look at my marriage at the time and realize that I was there as well, you know, because, you know, being compatible with your spouse, I think is key. And I think it is key to having a sustainable marriage. And that if it's not there, the marriage will usually end. And definitely that played a part, or was a big factor, you know, in what led to my divorce. There was no companionship. There was no compatibility between he and I. I mean, yeah, I gave the example of the things that I did today: getting my oil changed, washing my vehicle, and all of that. And so there was no compatibility. There was no companionship. And so for me, being a 53-year-old single divorced mother, woman of 2 teens, that is what will have to exist in my next relationship. There has to be compatibility. And I know that for facts, you do not have to be married to be compatible and to have a healthy relationship with your exclusive said partner. So I just wanted to talk to that, because I know I did a video like and so far that video has gotten the most views, and it was like why divorced women over, I think, like 45 choose not to get married a second, third, or even possibly a fourth time, and da 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 da. And but this is, I guess it's a spin-off of that. I have no desire to be married again, because marriage does not guarantee companionship in a relationship. And I think that is ultimately the goal in the beginning of a relationship that leads to a marriage, right? And I don't think that that is discussed. I know for me it wasn't, but through the 14-year marriage, I've learned that the principal thing to make any relationship work is true companionship. You know, being able to laugh and joke with each other, not being judgmental towards each other, right? Being able to look out for each other, you know, being able to disagree, but being respectful of us not agreeing with one another, you know. So that's what I just wanted to speak to on today. The importance of companionship in any relationship, married or not, and why it's so important to understand that that's in my opinion, the sustaining cord, if you will, the sustaining factor that will make a relationship, marriage,